Hey everyone, my name is Grapeapplesauce and welcome back to another episode of the Cube SMP. Today we are in the Nether. As you could tell by the title, I am going to be talking about UHC today, Season 6 in particular. Kind of general stuff about UHC that I felt like talking about, and I felt like a cube would be the proper place to do it because I can't PvP in the survival games and talk about PvP at the same time. You guys know that. So anyways, I'm going to talk about it in the cube, and just before I get started, I want to remind you, if you do enjoy the cube, be sure to leave a like. I'm going to be doing busy work while I do this, mostly fighting withers. I need to get my shop restocked. It's going to call it a store. But anyways, I'm going to be talking about UHC Season 6, so if you have not seen Season 6 yet, the finale was posted. And if you haven't seen it and you don't want spoilers, then be sure to just click off this video and come watch it after you've seen UHC, because I'm going to be talking about what happened, and it's going to give some spoilers. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and hop down here. There are already a few wither skeletons. Check that out. Just go ahead and get rid of these things real quick so I can concentrate. And you over there, I see ya. Okay, we got our wither sword. But yeah, I kind of have a little notepad off to the side because I tried this already once and it didn't really work out. My thoughts are kind of discombobulated. Cool word there. And now I'm going to try and keep it together. So kind of first things first, I thought it was a really good season. Probably my best, discounting Season 3. Can't really beat Season 3. I don't think I'll ever beat Season 3. I don't know. We'll see as time goes on. But as of right now, I think I cannot beat that season performance. Especially with Season 6. But at the end there, I had 0 ounce of hope. You may have suspected that. What is with these lighting glitches? You may have suspected my disbelief and hope of me even killing either of them. I had 0. The thought went through my mind. I'm like, I'm not going to kill either of these people. I'm just going to try to YOLO this and just kind of rush at them, see what happens. I ended up killing both Rusher, the camping Rusher, and Pat Cologne pretty impressively, in my opinion. I think that was probably the most clutch moment of the entire season of UHC. I don't mean to sound like, full of myself by saying that. A lot of you seem to agree in the comment section that was pretty impressive. To do that on 3 hearts, it does take a lot of staying calm, which is one of my biggest kind of pointers in UHC for you who haven't played UHC before. Staying calm is absolutely huge, in regarding to how well you play or how well you don't play. If you could stay calm in, high pressure situations, you're always going to do better. That applies to anything, not just, Minecraft PvP. I played so much PvP that it's just so, I just don't even think about it. I just play and my mind is like not even there half the time. So in UHC and in survival games, I see a lot of you like, wow, how are you able to stay so calm? It's ridiculous. Just a lot of playing, to be honest, and recognizing situations and foreseeing, I guess, foreshadowing situations before they even happen. Is how you're able to stay calm. If you're able to stay calm, your bow, my bow shots were obviously accurate. I didn't miss a single one at that last fight there. Because I noticed a lot of people like get shaky with their mouse at the end. I watched Pat's percent. I don't mean to single anybody out because I do this too. I've done it in other seasons before. And it's not to say anybody's bad or anything. I mean, I do it myself. It's just human nature. We get, kind of nervous and things like that. And I watched Pat's and his mouse was shaking so bad after I hit him. Probably because I scared him because he was shooting Rusher as well. Because he didn't think that was me up top. He was shooting at Rusher because he thought I was him. And he was scared, and made his mouse shake. So if you could stay calm in situations like that, 9 times out of 10 you're going to be a better player. And it's not all in staying calm. I mean, you have to have the skill, obviously, but staying calm is a huge part about it. In any situation in real life, if you could stay, I guess at work, if you could stay calm in a high-pressure situation, you're always going to perform better. I mean, I think that goes without saying, but that's just one of my biggest tips in PvP in general. I know a lot of you are like, hey, Grape, you need to make like a PvP tips video. I've said this plenty of times before. I don't think I'm qualified to make one of those videos. I don't think I'm good enough to kind of pass on knowledge to you guys just quite yet. So that's kind of my biggest tip, if I could give you any, is staying calm and recognizing situations before they even happened. Luckily, I had a good teammate this season. Even though she did not help with PvP really, she did really help with, you know, saving my life. I wouldn't have even made it that far if it wasn't for her finding a cave that was able to help me regen. So you guys gotta be, you know, even though somebody can't help for one thing, you have to look at their positives for every single thing. You gotta have a positive outlook, guys. Come on. Everything's, you gotta have a, oh, you scared, I almost hit you. Gotta have a positive outlook on everything. That's just also, I guess, a PvP tip. You gotta look at the positives, even though I'm dead before I'm even dead. It's pretty important that you stay positive and look at the positive things. Everyone has their weaknesses and strengths. I mean, nobody's perfect. So to have her spot the remaining two teams, she did spot Biani and Mitch's team, who were sneaking up on us, which even led to that awesome sequence at the end there of me killing Pat and Rusher. That wouldn't have even happened. I recognized that, you know, we needed the high ground in the battle, and I knew it would be a race to whoever got that high ground first would be the victors of the battle. I didn't think I'd be a victor just because of my heart situation, but it's a race to high ground. High ground is very important. And as you can see, that was the outcome of the entire UHC. And now I don't want to bash on cleanup crew because a lot of you guys seem to not like cleaning up. I think it's honestly, it doesn't bother me one bit. I would have done the same thing if I was Biani and Mitch. I would have just rushed right up there, cleaned them straight up, fully proud of it. I mean, it's part of the game. I mean, you have to have strategy. I know there's a difference between cleaning up and sitting in a hole the entire season, or sitting in a corner entire game of SG until the very last, I guess, people are alive. There's a difference there, and they definitely did not do that. I haven't seen anybody do that in any UHC. So that's just kind of my thoughts on that. Cleaning up, I don't think is a bad thing at all. I think it's quite the opposite. I mean, if you're going to have strategy, you got to have strategy. So don't bash on people for cleaning up. I think it's funny when people call them janitors. I think that's pretty funny, but as far as an actual strategy, I think it's a pretty darn good strategy. I would do it myself if I was them. I'm kind of looking up through this. Kind of a recent, a lot of you also like comment. I loved reading the comments on the season, by the way. You guys are very supportive about me not winning, and that kind of leads me to why I even play UHC. Why do I keep coming back? Even with all my bad luck all the time, you guys know I have the worst luck. Probably not the worst, but one of the worst, if not the worst luck in UHC. With my past seasons, this season I didn't think I came by any bad luck. The reason I took damage was all on my own fault. You know, I'm not getting anywhere. There's skulls. This is not fun. Come on, help me out. One of these gotta drop one. But yeah, why I play UHC, mostly my number one priority in UHC is to have fun. That's my main priority on YouTube as a whole. I just want to have fun. That's why I play UHC. That's why I don't get angry when I die. You guys don't see me get angry. I could care less, honestly. I mean, I do care, but I would have liked to have won, but it doesn't bother me that I didn't win, if that makes sense. I play UHC to have fun. I think I got a skull there. Yes, I did. I play UHC to have fun, and I definitely did have fun that season, and every other season I've had fun. No matter the outcome, I always end up having fun. It's a great group of people playing UHC. There's a good amount of skill distribution throughout all traits, which I really like, and that's why I think why I prefer solo. Just because I like to see everybody, you know, get their weaknesses exploited, or their strengths, you know, makes them win. I mean, if you have teams and the randomization, that's what I also loved about the season a lot. The randomization made the season all the better because you didn't know who you were going to get paired with. You didn't know their weaknesses or strengths right off the bat. You had to learn them. So it was a learning experience for both of us. At the same time, it was her first season as well, but I did find out that she did know how to cave, and she did help save my life. So it's good to find people's weaknesses and strengths, and with the random teams, I think it made the viewing pleasure, I guess, up a little more than it would have been if you would have known their teammates. So I really like that, and I'm looking forward to next season. Actually, I am a huge fan of solo UHC. I'm sure all of you know that. Not that I don't have to worry about anybody, but I don't know. I just feel like I play better on my own. Not saying a teammate would drag me down or I'm the best or anything. I just feel like I tend to think a lot ahead a lot before stuff even happens. I was thinking about complete strategy as soon as we saw Rusher's team at the very beginning. As soon as we posted up in that tree, I was thinking about strategy, how we're going to take them out, where we need to go. I was looking at the surrounding terrain, and I don't really explain that to my teammate very often ever. I just kind of do it on my own without thinking. I PvP without thinking most of the time. So I play better on my own when I don't have to explain anything. That's just kind of my 2 cents on that. And let's see what else I had. I don't really have anything else kind of to wrap things up. For what I think. I'm trying to think what else there could be I could talk about. I talked about staying calm. I guess I could talk about having, you know, what you need to... I think what tools you need to be successful in UHC. I said staying calm. Oh, wrong button there. I think as far as a very underrated item in UHC, you found that out last season, this season, a couple of us made it. It was a fishing rod. I think that is a very important tool to UHC with the new 1.7 update. One second, let me get a drink here. With the new 1.7 update, you're able to fish stuff out of water now. That played a huge role in my last season, even though I did get glitched out and combat logged. It did play a huge role. If I didn't have got that bow, I would have not even felt moderately confident about what happened this season. Very fortunate to get a fishing rod and a bow. I wish B could add a bow too, because a lot of you were saying, you know, she shouldn't help with PvP. Well, it's honestly very hard to do, to fight PvP close range in UHC. A lot of it takes place long range, and she did not have a bow. And so it's really hard to contribute with with ranged fights without a bow. I mean, it's pretty dang hard. So having a bow is very important. Enchanting, a lot of people underlook the importance of using books and anvils to combine enchanting. Because I'm like looking at like I have right now, but I had a Prot 2 chestplate, and I had a pretty darn good sword and bow. Got another skull there. Hopefully we can get 3 before I leave this area. But I did have a pretty good bow and everything, which led, you know, the easy fast kill on Pat. I mean, I did watch his perspective. I saw that he had, after my first shot, my second shot, he was at half a heart. So the third one only needed to do half a heart, but all of them were full charged anyway. So, you hit him off. Get him down in the lava. They were all full charged anyway, nonetheless. So, I mean, it really didn't make a difference. It was gonna probably kill him anyway. Didn't even drop anything. But yeah, just the fact that I had a better bow made it so you need to take less shots, because, you know, arrows are kind of scarce. Food was scarce that season. I think food, making sure your food situation is good is definitely something to look at. I mean, it's not just a little kind of thing you would shrug off. Oh my goodness. I'm getting lit up by Blaze right now. Is there no more under here? But yeah, I really think that's about it. Is having a good bow, fishing rod definitely important, as well as if you use it to PvP like I do. I'm trying to think what else. Definitely once you have your food situated, that's very underrated. Food, we were eating mushroom stew for Pete's sake off of a roofed forest. That would have been another reason for my death if I did not have food, so that would be pretty embarrassing. Thanks to 1.7 saving my life once again with the new biomes. But anyways, I think that's it for the nether. We did get 2 wither skulls. I think I'm going to go to spawn and like do something else and kind of recuperate my thoughts, kind of think a little bit about some other stuff. I think this is a pretty good topic. I liked being able to talk about UHC because I didn't upload the after game call. I thought I'd be a little bit more personal and precise with what I was talking about in a separate video, which I'm doing now. So, meet you at spawn. Alright, we're at spawn now. I'm going to kind of continue my talk about UHC. I'm also going to be restocking my shop, making a couple purchases on my own. And we're going to just take a walk down here. But anyways, I also wanted to talk about kind of like the comment section. I don't know if I said this already, but I really did enjoy reading all the nice things you had to say. And you guys were really supportive. Even though I have yet to win a season, you guys felt I did really good this season, that I deserve some sort of little trophy, you know, like the runner-up trophy, like the little one, like, hey, you did your best out there, like one of those trophies. And I really do appreciate it. That was really nice to you guys, and I liked reading stuff like that. And really, a lot of you guys were, you know, saying, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. It's hard to look back and think. I think I did talk about this, but it's hard to look back and kind of realize what you did until it's already done. Especially stuff so minuscule. I mean, it's really hard to notice. And it's the same with sports in real life. If you watch like a post-game show for a sports team, they'll tell us straight and be like, oh, they did this wrong right here. In a high-pressure situation, you don't realize what's going on, and you don't think about it. You just do it automatically, and after it's all said and done, you can look back and do that. So Grazer would buy all my soul sand again. Did he not read the sign? Said you have to buy a wither skull. I had no wither skulls in there. No buy, Grazer. Come on. No, I'm actually sold out. I don't have any more sitting around. But yeah, you don't really know until it's all said and done. So I mean, that's kind of my opinion on that. So kind of go easy on me, and I'll try my best next season. I know I did take stupid fall damage, but it's really hard for me not to, and I did take suffocation. It's really hard for me to kind of play it slow when it's a situation that's so nerve-wracking like that. I need to buy some food as well. Do we have steak yet? You need to refill your steak. You don't have any. Yeah, you need to refill your steak. I'm not buying until I get some of this steak. Come on, Mitch, fix your stuff. I think Rusher's probably like, nah, you can't sell steak anymore. I'm a cow. No steak for you. And I will check out H's shop. But yeah, that's kind of to wrap up my UHC talk. Really, really looking forward to next season. I feel like I could do a lot better if it's solos. I'm not quite sure. It could be either way. But I feel like I play a lot better solo. And I'm really hoping it is. Not quite sure yet. We're not allowed to say anything. And I don't even know anything yet. So just to guess if it's solo or not, I don't really know. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'm not thinking there's anything else I could talk about, but actually do some real stuff now. That's a pretty dang good sword. Silk touch pick, that's what I was looking for as well. I do have my other, oh, I put it away. I do have my other silk touch pick. Oh, that's 16 diamonds. 3. Let's see. Some shovels. Let me think what else there is. We could go fishing. I think that's about it. Fortune 3. Have blaze rods. Do we need slime blocks? I feel like we may need those. Chain armor. What else was I looking for? I know there was a new shop at spawn. I'm trying to find it that I wanted to buy from. I'm not quite sure what it is. If Grazer just bought my soul sand to sell it in here. Oh, come on. He did. That's literally all my soul sand. I'm sure he got 0 of that soul sand. But yeah, I think that's about it. I think I'm going to do some real stuff now. We may go back to my house and do a couple things there. I don't really know because I don't know how much time I've spent really. Hey, free melons. Too bad we don't need no melons. Okay, I'm going to meet you at my house. I will be right back. Alright, we are back at the house of the grapple, and I'm gonna kind of wrap it up. I realized I did talk for about 20 minutes, 19 minutes, I don't really know. I did talk for a while, and I really felt like that covered more than it would have during the after the game call. I felt like I was able to, you know, express how I felt with you guys, and you know, kind of why I play UHC, and my thoughts on that last season in particular. I hope I have all of you hyped for next season. I thought this season was a great finish, but I have new hopes for next season. Whatever it may be, could be teams of 4, could be solo. We never know. I hope it's solo because I prefer that solo gameplay. And you guys know why I explained that in this video, but I think that's about it. I covered everything I wanted to talk about. I hope you all enjoyed. I know it wasn't too much. I did mostly just busy work this episode, but I just wanted to make sure I covered everything I wanted to cover. And I really don't think I could have done it any other way, but doing busy work, I did clean up my house a bit. I did clean this up to make it functional. And my house no longer is ridden with burnt downness because it got struck by lightning and it started to burn down. So that is fixed, and I hope you all enjoyed once again. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next cube. Let me know what you'd like to see me do. And yeah, Goodbye.